Danni Moon here, y'all. Call me what you want, as long as it's respectful. I'm laughing because this video is going out to my water signs. Now, I did a reading yesterday for my water signs. I just didn't post it. And why didn't I post it? Oh, because I had to read a lot from these cards that Spirit pulled, and I sounded crazy, so I wanted to come back on and give y'all a proper video. So I'm gonna run through what I had yesterday. And remember, energy is fluid, energy changes. So this stuff that I was channeling yesterday was for yesterday and whatever y'all are going through. It could be for today, the week. I didn't really ask for a timeline because most of my videos are timeless. Whenever you see them or come across them, it is for you. So if it resonates for you, put a heart. If you don't want to say resonate or say resonate, whatever, just leave something, okay? This video is going to be very short. I'm going to run through it really quickly. But another reason why I was giggling just now is because I'm asking Spirit what's up with the water signs, and they keep giving me the word adapt, like adaption or adapting to. And when I think of adapt, I am thinking of conforming. They are different, but they are the same. They're like step brother, sister to each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking you, water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, what are you adapting to? What are you conforming to? Is it different for you, adaption and conforming? Like what's happening here? And it's funny that I'm using the word conform because in this channeling yesterday, I got that the water signs, you kind of have like a routine thing going on with your life, you know. Not saying it's boring, not saying it's exciting. It's actually something that you're comfortable with because it's something your life, like going to work, cooking dinner, picking the kids up, going down the block, going to the store, doing whatever you do. Like it's a kind of like a routine thing going on for you. And Spirit was telling me yesterday, that's fine that you're in a routine, but now it's time to add on to your routine. It's like Spirit doesn't want to take your routine away, but you need to now add on. Change is coming for everyone, y'all. All the zodiacs. The change is coming. This year coming up is going to be, even this year, everyone's going through something and it's changing their lives, whether quickly or slowly. It's changing. A lot of people, especially like the collective, we are ascending. Our gifts are getting more potent. We're knowing what purpose we have in life, what we want to leave as a legacy. So things are changing in our lives, you know, not only internal but external too. Our jobs, where we're living, our money, our finances, you know, the world. You know what I mean? So Spirit is saying add on to your routine. Don't be afraid of change. And you three right here, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, I do not feel that y'all are afraid of change at all. And if you was afraid, you don't let anyone know it. I'm telling you, you don't let anyone know it. Scorpios, people sleep on y'all when it comes to your spirituality. Y'all are very, very gifted, but y'all have so much fluff around you that people don't see it or you don't see it. Cancers, y'all are humanitarians. I tell y'all that all the time. Y'all so busy helping others that y'all don't really work on your internal selves. And y'all get really sensitive and really passionate about things. And sometimes your energy relays that or emerges that, and sometimes it could come off a little, it could come off confusing, you know what I mean? Like, so, and Pisces, y'all are woo, woo, woo. Y'all are very connected to the universe, very gifted. Mind you, all of the signs are gifted. We all are connected to the universe. But Pisces, y'all got a little different type of connection going on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a funny way. Y'all are very, very, very gifted. Like, you know, a lot of other people have to really like practice and work, like practice on their gifts. Everyone has to practice on their gifts, but Pisces, it kind of sort of comes to y'all naturally. You know, the connection with the divine, dreams, foresight, being a prophet, saying the right things at the right time. You know, you have this energy that comes off of y'all. The problem is people take it as woo-woo. Like, these people don't know what they're talking about. These people are crazy. People take it in a very weird way, you know. And sometimes, Pisces, y'all seem to be in your own world. Like, your own world, and nobody else is around. You know what I mean? You sometimes, I saw a Facebook post today that said, like, get out of your own self. You know what I'm saying? Get out of your own self. And you could, and what that post was saying is like, do for others and like give to charities and, you know, things like that. And Pisces, I know that some of you do that. But I feel like they was talking about like your spirit, your energy. Like, sometimes Pisces, y'all could kind of think of y'all, you know what I mean? Because y'all are trying to get this right. You're trying to get your thing right. You're trying to circulate whatever is right for you. But Spirit is saying, like, you got to get out of that for a moment, especially now, especially if you're seeing this reading. You got to get out of yourself for a moment and just reach out, a listening ear, a food bank, charity, whatever you can do. Just do something for someone else. It'll make you feel so much better. So the first thing I wrote down yesterday was, some of you are in your feelings or just thinking about your ex. So some of you are in your feelings and you mad and you crying and you sad about your ex, and some of you are just thinking about your ex. You let me know. Or the person you're seeing. Oh, so either you're thinking about your ex, you're in your feelings about your ex, or if you're dating someone, you're either in your feelings or thinking about that person. And remember, I said I did this yesterday, so that could have been yesterday and the past, or that could be today. It's up to you. You let me know. My readings are timeless. And I did a little meditation on y'all. I was thinking about y'all heavy. If Spirit wanted me not to do this, I wouldn't have done it, you know? The next thing I wrote down was meetings. Meetings are coming up. So my corporate people, or anyone, I don't care, not just my corporate people, anyone, you have meetings coming up. And because today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it even could be next week, Monday, Tuesday, slightly maybe Wednesday, you know, but there are meetings coming up for you. So Spirit is like, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for these meetings, whatever they are. Sound the right way, look the right way. You know, don't just go in there willy-nilly. And it doesn't only have to be to work. It could be legal meetings, meeting with lawyers, meeting with how, like if you're looking to buy a house or whatever. I don't know, I'm getting real estate, you know. Meetings when it comes to jobs, like interviews and stuff like that. Just be prepared. The next thing was cooking something different. Then I put /Thanksgiving, or just thinking, or just trying something different on like a Wednesday. I know that is so weird, y'all, but today is Wednesday. Did you And like, I'm gonna download this tonight, so you might not see it till tomorrow. But did you eat something different last week Wednesday, or this Wednesday, or maybe tomorrow, like Thursday or something? And are you thinking about cooking something different for Thanksgiving? The next thing was future planning and thoughts. I had in parentheses thoughts. So a lot of you are thinking about your future, thinking about a year from now, even though next year is right around the corner. Excuse me. But this is good. You're planning. The only thing Spirit wants you to do is write your things down. When you write things down, they're more tangible, they're more obtainable, they're more like, oh, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, or I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get ready for this, I'm gonna start. It's better when you write things down. Plus, if you say everything over and over in your head, you might forget, you know what I mean? So please start writing things down. Also, these angels, these spirit guides, they pick stuff up when you write things down. When you date it and write things down, they pick it up better than they pick up anything else. So when you writing things down, that's almost like it writing an intention. You know what I mean? So they can know what you want, The next thing I wrote was budgeting. Everyone, we got a budget. This is not just water signs. We all have to start budgeting. This moon, yesterday, today is the 9th, and yesterday was the 8th. Sorry, y'all. I know I sound crazy, but the moon, I was coming home just now, and I was like, damn, I missed the moon. Even though I know before the moon comes in, you got 3 days before it comes in and 3 days after. So I knew I had time, but I like to do my candle magic, writing my intentions. I like doing all of that on the day of the moon. But I'm coming home, and why did that moon just slap me in my face? That moon is so round in the sky right now. So you have all the time in the world to get your budgeting together. Do your candle magic. Do your money magic. Do your candle stuff. Write your finances down. See what you paid and what you didn't pay. See what you have to pay. See how much money you have left over. You have to budget. And this moon, I watched the video. I'm not an astrologer, y'all, so I don't know nothing about the planets or the moon. I just know that I am attracted to the moon. I love the moon. The moon is a part of my soul. Like it does something to me. You know what I mean? I feel like I was born under the moon. You know what I mean? So make some moon water, y'all. You still have time. This moon, I was watching a video. Part of it, because it was about a lot. It was the full eclipse in Taurus yesterday. But the energy is still here, so use it. It was focusing on finances. So please get your finances together. I'm sorry, I might have to step away to get some water, y'all. I'm feeling really dry, but let me get through this. The next thing I wrote down was unexpected calls or run-ins. So, water signs, you're going to have unexpected calls and run-ins with people. They didn't give me anything else if this is related to work or exes or childhood friends or family you didn't know. I don't know. But if you have this, these readings are for you. So keep this reading in your vault. Okay, because you might have to come back to it a week from now. Like, didn't Karen say I was gonna have an unexpected call? But my thing is the advice there from Spirit is also be prepared. Don't let nobody take you off guard. Your head should always be on a swivel. Always. You should never bump into somebody, look crazy, or don't not know what to say. You should always be prepared. Okay. I'm feeling like I'm just throwing this out because I know Spirit is giving to me. Somebody might bump into like a supervisor at work and you don't know that they're your supervisor. They could be like a supervisor of a supervisor. So I'm just saying, like, watch out for that. The next thing was events. There's a lot of events coming up, like birthdays that y'all are going to or was invited to. business events, you know what I mean? Traveling, you know what I mean? So again, don't sleep. Be aware. Have your sanitizers. Have your masks. You know, do your distance. The flu is really out. My baby has the flu right now. I need to be going over there, but I'm sitting here doing this for y'all. So please take the advice down and follow it. You know, it's not coming from me. It's coming from spirit, you know. And yesterday when I did that reading, everything that I was saying, spirit was bringing out these cards. Just collaborating with me, collaborate. Everything was like in sync. So again, please take the advice. And the advice for this is be aware. Keep your head on a swivel. Never let your guard down. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in like be on the defense. I'm just saying always be prepared for the world and for people. You know what I mean? Understand, my mother used to say, she ain't say this to me because I wasn't a bad child, but she said this to my siblings. I bring you in this world and I can take you out. So you are in this world solo dolo. You know what I mean? So just remember that. You got to do for you. You know what I'm saying? And if that means watching your own back, don't rely on your best friend to have your back or this person to have your back. You have to have your own back, okay? And Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, I think you know that. School and certificates. School/certificates. So a lot of people are thinking about going back to school. A lot of people are in school. And a lot of people are going back to school for a certificate, or you're thinking about it, and Spirit is saying, what's stopping you? Okay, this is just going to level your life up. Okay, knowledge is key. The next thing I wrote down was bar/drinks/meeting people/networking. So I see going out here and meeting people. I love it. Keep a card on you so you can give your card, or they have this thing called like a black card where you could touch and your whole thing goes to their phone or something like that. Be your authentic self. You know, you don't have to tell all your business, but just be who you are. Don't put a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Don't put a mask on. How can I say this? Just don't put a mask on. Be your authentic self. And know what energy you're giving off, okay? And if you're single, Scorpio, Cancers, or Pisces, call it in. When you getting ready for work, not ready for work, when you getting ready for these events, you going out, you networking, when you getting ready, call it in. Thank you, God, for bringing this person to me. Thank you, God, for giving me a substantial amount of people to date and have fun with. Thank you, God, for bringing people who respect me in my life. Thank you for bringing me a person who makes me laugh. You got to call it in. If you want it. If you don't call it in, it's not going to happen. The next thing is moving/Georgia. So some people are moving to HCL, some people are moving to Georgia, or some people are just moving, thinking about moving, period. Looking at houses, talking to real estate people and realtors and things like that. People could be into real estate. I don't know why that just came out. So water signs, maybe that's for you. There's really no advice there because I'm not hearing anything, but I know Spirit would tell you to prioritize. Whatever you do, prioritize. And what does prioritizing have to do with? Writing things down. The next thing is people have to go to the bank and mess with some paperwork. Or you got to move money around. You could have done that today because when I got that yesterday, I was feeling really like I got to go tomorrow. You know what I mean? So if that's for you, that means this reading is for you. The next thing I wrote down was routine, but we talked about that already. And I wrote down earth signs. So Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, you could be dealing with or going to deal with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay. The last thing I wrote down was new jobs or new ventures. So you're deciding on to take on a new career, an exciting career, a new job, a new part-time this, or open up your new business, or you're looking for venues, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I'm getting a lot of baking right now. So some of you could be chefs or baking, like a baker's, or you could just be baking brownies, cakes, something like that, you know. Some of you could be event planners also. All right, let's start right here. I will give you overall energy at the end, because yesterday I started with overall energy. But I want to just dive into what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit, can you let the water signs, what do you want them to know? And I'm going to tell y'all now, water signs, that a lot of this, you know, I normally always give you the definition to a card, which I still am going to. But a lot of this is going to be intuitive, because I'm an intuitive reader. But I feel the energy is, I feel like it's climaxing right now. Like these spirits are moving closer in. So, I'm just letting you know, a lot of this is going to be coming from my gut. All right, Spirit, what do you want the water signs to know? What do you want the water signs to know? They're telling me about lessons. Let me tell you something, water signs. Everything is a lesson in life. Life is a lesson, okay? Some people say life is like school, or life is a test. You know what I mean? Life is lessons. Life is a big lesson. And so ask yourself, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, are you learning from your lessons? And I don't mean some of them. Now that we are of a certain age, because 18, I put on here like 18 and older. So now that we are of a certain age, and I have all demographics in here, like, are we learning from our failures? Are we learning from our mistakes? Are we trying to change and be better people? Are we trying to get out of our heads? Because yesterday that was a lot to it too, like getting out of your heads about things. You know, that's a good, that's what Spirit just gave me. So, you know, obviously that's something for you to really think about. You know what I mean? You could have took a lesson from one thing, but maybe not took a lesson from another thing. And Spirit is trying to say, God does not, God, your God, my God, we all have different gods or the same God. It is no judgment. God is saying, I don't want you to just learn from one lesson. You need to learn all your lessons, okay? And you need to know how to look at it, be in hermit mode about it, cry about it, and feel a little lack about it. And then you need to be happy again about it. You not about the lesson. You need to be happy that you moved forward and you met someone else, or something in your career went well, or your emotions, you regained your emotions. That's what the Two of Cups is about. You know what I mean? So Spirit is saying it's fine for you to be in the hermit mode. The hermit mode is about introspection. You're supposed to learn a lesson, go within, and move forward and see how you can not, what you did, what the other party did, person, place, or thing, and see how it won't happen again, or how it will be different in the future. You know what I mean? Or how it changed your life, how it made you a bigger and better person, and how we not gonna sulk in it, and we not gonna stay in there. I tell people, when you are the hermit, and this could be y'all right now, when you are the hermit and you going within and you asking yourself why and this, blah, 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 you got to come out of hermit mode at some point. But when you come out of the hermit mode, come out transformed. I see the butterfly in my head, and you got that card yesterday, transformation. You know, I come out of this hermit mode a bigger and better you. Okay, and the only way you could do that is by learning your lessons. The Five of Pentacles is about lack. So the Five of Pentacles is about lack, feeling left out in the cold, what you don't have, focusing on your weaknesses. And there's two people in this card, and there's two people in this card. So right off the bat, I'm getting relationship mode, and I got that energy yesterday too. So do you feel like you're in some type of a lack of relationship? Some of you are single and you feel like you're on this journey by yourself, and when are you going to find someone? When you're in your thoughts like that and you're thinking like, how long am I going to be like this? Or I really want a male or a female. Like, I really want someone. You're telling the universe that you don't have anyone. And you're telling the universe that you are in lack of. So the universe will give you lack. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you follow that. You know what I mean? You have to tell the universe. You got to fake it till you make it. So you got to tell the universe, and you really got to feel like, oh, I know God got something for me. And thank you, God, for bringing him or her to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even when you don't have it, because you know your creator's going to bring it to you. Okay, so that's just one example for some of you. Now, I'm looking at this. Is some of you in hermit mode, or going within, or thinking about somebody? Did somebody ghost you? Did somebody leave you in the cold? That could be a friend, a family member, an ex, a relationship you in now. You know what I mean? But again, how long you gonna be woe is me in? You know, and I don't mean to, I'm not trying to play nobody, but how long you gonna be like, woe is me? You know what I mean? Like, it's time for you to get past that. You know what I'm saying? Is this about, are you in your head about your finances? You know what I mean? So my thing is, that's fine. Be in your head for a day. I'll give you 24 hours if you need that. Okay? And then you need to come out of that hermit mode, or in your head, and you need to come out with some answers. Okay, I'm about to get this job. I'm about to apply for here. I'm about to do this. You could level your own self up. Okay? Two of Cups. Is this a relationship that you need to... Is this a relationship for any of you? Because there's a lot of you. Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. Is this a relationship? Is this a relationship that you're feeling confused about? Is this a relationship that you're bored in? That there's some type of lack in this relationship? And if you seeing someone on the side, I'm just saying, y'all, if you in a relationship and you seeing somebody on the side, remember, these spirits, they not just here with me. They here, we all have spirit guides. God sees everything. Okay, karma's a bitch. It'll always come back to bite you in the ass. So I'm just putting that out there because that's what I'm feeling off these cards. I'm feeling like you leaving one relationship and jumping into another, or you seeing somebody. If it's not y'all, it could be the energies around you. But okay, I'm just saying, sounds a little Scorpio-ish. I'm just putting it out there. Don't be mad. Don't hate the messenger, okay? Spirit, what else do you want the water signs to know? And I gave you, but Spirit gave you advice for all of this. It's okay. The Hermit card is a good card. The Hermit card is about eventually being enlightened, going within, working on yourself, getting answers about yourself, not really about the situation. You know what I mean? Not being in your head with the situation, going within to try to make yourself a better person. So the Hermit card is a good card, but some people get stuck in there and it turns into like a rat race in your head, and it turns to like, whoa, it's me. Like, don't let it turn into that. Come out of the Hermit mode stronger, better, shinier. Okay? And then we already said this lack stuff is not working. The more lack you give the universe, the more lack the universe is going to give you. All right. And if you are seeing someone on the side, or if you are doing something you aren't supposed to be doing, karma's a bitch. Okay. But if you in a great relationship, then that's super great. That's super great. But remember, you ain't coming to this world with a person. You came into this world by yourself. So do not let this be codependency. Okay, don't rush into anything, water signs. Okay, don't just adapt to whatever. Adaption. Okay, don't just adapt to whatever. You know what I mean? Feel something out. Take your time. Work on you. Tell the person this. You know what I mean? Slow and steady wins the race. All right. Spirit, I'm sorry. Water signs, please. What else do you want? Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. And I'm saying it slow like that because I keep forgetting. See, I asked you if you was bored. The Four of Cups is about boredism. Now, it's about a lot of other things, but one of the definitions is about being bored. Are you bored at your job? Are you bored with your life? Because usually when you in hermit mode, anyone's in hermit mode and gets the Four of Cups, you bored with like your life and the direction it's going in, what you're doing, you know, like your job, or even with your relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're seeking more. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know, if you're bored, hopefully you will get motivated through this reading, or any reading, you know, or just through spirit, God, creator, your creator, get motivated to want more and push forward. You know what I'm saying? And that could be scary. That could be very, very scary. And I know that very, very well. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But all spirit is saying is, start small. Start with something like baby steps. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got this 9 to 5, but I'm bored there. But I crocheted all my life, and I make these beautiful blankets for my auntie. Why are you just making them for your auntie? You should put that out to the world, so the world can see them, so you can share who you are with the world. Okay, that was just a bad example. I don't know if any of y'all crochet, but it was just an example. But if you are anything, if you're a motivational speaker, if you're someone who gives really good advice, and you should be a motivational speaker, you should have every platform: TikTok, IG, YouTube, Twitter. You should have everything, and you should be doing your thing. Okay, so then people would be like, how much you charge? I want you to come speak at this non-for-profit thing that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? So there's no time to be bored. Okay, I'm also getting fed up or upset from this card, because you're not where you want to be, maybe in life or with your job. Like I just said, I'm totally getting that off of that Four of Cups. Or it could be in a relationship, because maybe you feel like you're dying. You feel like you got lack of funds, lack of resources, lack of something. You know what I mean? And you just feel like, ugh. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting right now, y'all. I'm sorry. But Spirit is saying, did you read the card? Spirit is saying you're fine. Everything is fine. You're just being dramatic. you're being, even if you're in your head, you know what I'm saying? You're just being, you're giving yourself anxiety. And I know a lot of you are saying like, I don't got no anxiety. I ain't worried, blah, 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 blah. Even if it's not literally anxiety, if you're overthinking, that is a form of anxiety. So Spirit is saying, just chill. Everything is fine. Spirit, water signs, please. What else? What's up with this lack, with this Five of Pentacles right here? And again, off this Five of Pentacles, this is weird, but I'm getting like you decided to walk away from somebody. I feel like you decided to walk away from somebody. And some of you, this is a side note, this has to do with church. You decided to walk away from somebody within the church. Or maybe many people in the church. That's just for some of you. But some of you, this is you decide to walk away from a relationship. And it's funny I'm saying that because yesterday's reading was about walking away, letting go. Two more, and then I gotta get home to my baby, y'all. So I told you this is gonna be a short reading. Two more, please. Water signs. What else you want them to know? What's up with this lack card? What else you want the water signs to know? Sorry, y'all. It's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is... Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling a lot of different things for different people. But the Knight of Swords is a communication. Communication is coming in quickly. But I already told you that I channeled yesterday that there's going to be meetings coming up. There's events you're going to. Like, I can definitely see communication coming in. You know what I'm saying? This could be... You know, I asked what this lack is, this Five of Pentacles is. So this could be communication coming in about your funds or about your job. Remember earlier, the advice there is to be aware, be prepared, okay? Always have your head on a swivel. Don't be caught off guard. So if this is a phone call or a person you know who's trying to help you, coming in with a conversation about how you can up level your career or your life or the dating scene, or if they just giving you advice, don't throw it away. Don't be like, yeah, okay, and let it go in one ear and out the other. You know what I'm saying? Just listen and take what you can from it and use it. Now, if this is like a spouse or an ex or a relationship coming in with a conversation, I would, if I was any of you, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, just think about what you're going to say before you say it. Watch what your energy is giving off, okay? One more, please. Water signs, what do you want them to know? I can't make this up. That's another reason why I erased the video yesterday, because I was saying that through the whole video. Like, I can't make this up. I can't pull this out of my ass. I'm not a water sign. So, look at this. The Lovers. I told you I was getting the energy of relationships within this group, within this water group. Again, if I feel like if you're seeing someone or dating someone, I'm getting off of this Lover's card that there's some type of attachment that don't need to be here. So just take it slow. I keep telling you, there's some type of attachment that don't need to be here. So that could be someone you're dating. That could be your spouse. Maybe whatever relationship you're in is not benefiting you anymore. You know, but that's something that you need to go into hermit mode and you need to communicate about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're feeling the lack in your relationship. It's so many of y'all. This could mean so much. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm getting like, which is the same thing I just said. I'm getting like letting go of something. And whatever this Two of Cups is, Two of Cups in a general reading is about a relationship, finding new love, you know, or not even or nothing. This is like finding new love, or, you know, someone investing their time and their energy in you. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that is the person for you. Make sure there's no hidden agendas. And the only way you can really do that is if you take your time. Okay, the Lover's card is about making a choice. You can make a choice to be willy-nilly and like, and see the red and act like you don't see the red flags. You know what I mean? this choice could be about you being in this relationship you in. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? You know what I mean? This choice could be for the single people. Do I want to put myself out there? But I keep saying, like, I'm not going to meetups. I'm not doing internet dating. I'm not meeting somebody from a work thing. I'm not going to date anybody on the job. Like, if you keep limiting yourself, then you're only boxing yourself off. Then you won't be able to get out there, and you won't be able to meet someone. And I understand that this is just for my singles. I understand that sometimes y'all say let it happen. When God will bring you someone, they'll bring you someone. But we're also human, and we also got to do the work. Okay, if you're in this so-called routine of a life and you go to work and you go home, you know what I'm saying? How you really gonna meet someone like that? How is that person that God is sending you, how are they gonna find you? You understand what I'm saying? So these are choices that we all have to make. You have to take a leap of faith somewhere, water signs. You got to take a leap of faith and say, fuck it, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb this time. I'm going to do me. What could hurt? You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all are going through, Spirit is saying push through. The Nine of Wands is about perseverance, pushing through, keep going. Do not talk yourself down. Do not say I can't do it. Do not say nah. And you know what, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, I don't know y'all to do that. You know what I mean? So what is this Nine of Wands about with you? What are you going through that you feel like, fuck it, I ain't dealing with it? Sorry about my shirt like this, y'all. You can't see my boobies. I hate it. I hate that it's leaning like that. Excuse me. The Nine of Wands is about keep pushing, keep grinding, okay? But everyone's situation is different. What are you pushing through? What is your situation? You really got to look at your situation. You got to see how you're affecting your situation, and you got to write things down. You got to make decisions. But whatever you do, don't give up. All right. Now, here's a new beginning. This is love coming in your life, but this could be a love of a new career. This could be a love of a new car. This could be a love of a friend. Just like I finally met a best friend, someone I can talk to. You know, this could be, I don't know why I'm getting rekindling something. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, Spirit is bringing it to you. It's a new beginning with something that you're going to love, something that's going to affect your emotions. Yesterday I got this too for y'all, that I think it was in reverse. Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, y'all are doing too much, running around, helping other people, going to the grocery store, cooking food, after long hours of work. Like, there's no rest. Four Swords is about getting rest, like adequate rest. You know, it's hard for me to get 8 hours of sleep, so it's probably hard for y'all too. But we should at least try to get in 6. Okay? This is also about meditation. You see her laying there and she's not sleeping. She's not meditating. She's thinking. She's in her head thinking. What's her next move? A lot of y'all be thinking, Scorpios, y'all really do that too. Y'all think about what's your next move. You know, all of you do it. All of us do it, you know. But Scorpios, Cancers, and Pisces, you thinking about what's your next move. You know, when you should be thinking about right now, the present. Now, don't get me wrong. Thinking about your future plans, writing it all down, doing all of that I said earlier is fine sometimes. But sometimes you got to give yourself a break and sit in the present moment. Because you'll get more ideas like that. You'll get more inspiration like that. More motivation like that. Okay? And this is coming to you. I told you this yesterday on that video. This 10 of Cups, this ultimate happiness is coming to you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to pace yourself. And you got to wait for it. And you got to be patient. And you got to learn your lessons. Okay? Without learning your lessons, you're delaying this. With being, I don't want to say stubborn, but with not, or like ignoring the lessons, ignoring the red flags, ignoring your intuitions, you're just delaying your process. Okay, you will be getting a message. All pages in the deck is about messages. You will be getting a message about either your money, like a new venture, something small that you could gain some small money from. Y'all are investing. Some of y'all are investing, like it could be $100, $1,000. You're investing into properties, into lots of things. Just read the fine print. Make sure that you are budgeting and all your bills are paid before you invest, okay? But you will be getting a message about your money. I'm getting career right now, so that is your money, I guess. You're gonna be getting messages, so don't miss the phone calls or the emails or the text messages. Don't miss it, okay? But it's time for you to put these burdens down. All this stuff in your mind that you thinking about, or whatever your next move is, or your next you gotta put that stuff down. You gotta center yourself. You gotta come together with yourself instead of coming together with everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So but the reason I like the 10 of Wands is because it's at a 10. Coming this year, this new year, I think the water signs, I think y'all are going to be making big moves. Look at this, Ace of Swords. This is also about a conversation. There's, I want to say something's bothering y'all, but I don't feel like it's bothering y'all. I feel like you just got a lot on your mind. And I feel like for some of you, there's deceit in your life. Y'all got that yesterday. For some of you, there's deceit in your life. You know, that could be friends, family, spouse, whatever. But I feel like you know it. I feel like, again, your intuition is talking to you. But you kind of, either you're not listening, or you're making the wrong decisions, or you're avoiding, or you're putting off. I don't know. I do feel that there's a lot of collaborations, a lot of people around y'all that you are collaborating with. And that could be at work. You know what I mean? My thing is, the Three of Pentacles is a great card. So if you collaborating with people, make sure it's going to get you somewhere. Make sure it's benefiting you. You shouldn't just have 1,000 people around you, just around you. Like, what are these people bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Okay? And again, I shuffled this deck twice. Okay, and after I shuffled it twice here, I was shuffling it in my hand, and this came out again. Everything is fine, y'all. Everything is fine. Some of you are going through a lot. A lot of you are going through a lot with finances, with work, with people, with being in whatever relationship that you need to get out of. And some of you, honestly, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, listen, sometimes you got to even walk away from family. And I'm not saying forever, but sometimes you got to give them a break. Sometimes you got to give yourself a break. Okay? And I do feel like there's a lot of dating in this energy that Spirit is giving me. There's a lot of dating, but I feel like there's a lot of wrong dating. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong, that's cool. Dating is dating. Dating is for you to go out and have fun. You know what I'm saying? But be smart about things. You know what I mean? Be smart. You know, like, don't tell all your business. Don't give it up on the first week. Man or woman, you know, to be honest with the person, lay it out on the table what you want. You maybe not the first date, but when you feel like your feelings are creeping up for somebody, that's when you should tell them, like, listen, you know, this is cool, but my ultimate goal is I want to be married. You know what I'm saying? My ultimate goal is I don't want to have no more kids. You know what I mean? Like, don't lead a person on, and don't let nobody lead you on. You got to sometimes take the blinders off. Because I am getting a lot of dating, but I'm getting like some of these people are bullshitters. The Hierophant is about your spirituality. It's about your marriage, whether you've been together 10 years or more, and maybe you're not legally married, but some of you are married. You know what I mean? You gotta, when the Hierophant comes out, they trying to say you need to think about what you in. Okay? You need to think about what you in. How are things going with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Where is even if the relationship is good, where's the relationship lacking? And that's where you should focus on. If the relationship is good, then focus on where it's lacking. You know, get away. Play with different toys. You know what I'm saying? Spice things up. You know what I'm saying? Or if the relationship is not for you anymore, then you need to bounce. Again, the Hierophant is about your spirituality. When's the last time you really like sat down and instead of asking God for something, or your guides or your ancestors, when's the last time you gave praise to them? When's the last time you got on your knees and said, thank you, I'm so grateful? You know what I mean? When's the last time you really dug in your spiritual bag? That's what the Hierophant about. The Hierophant is about. The Hierophant is also about, like I said, it's about school. It's about a new foundation. It's about tradition. You know, your traditional beliefs. How does that card resonate with your life? How, everything I just said, how does that resonate with you? And at the end of the day, I told you I was leaving, and that was at 38 minutes, and now we have 51 minutes. At the end of the day, you are the winner. At the end of the day, you have to look at yourself as being victorious. Okay? 6 of Wands is about victory because you've been through so much shit. All right? But you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your own way, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. You have to get out of your own way. Sometimes y'all don't realize the energy that y'all give off okay, here we go. Sometimes the energy you give off, some people don't know how to take. People take it like people don't know how to take it. So my thing is, how long y'all gonna say, well, then that's on them. Well, that's on them. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself and you gotta say, okay, maybe I didn't need to say it that way. Or maybe I shouldn't have gave that person that gift. Or maybe I should have did this or did that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we all as human beings gotta check our own selves. If you in any type of legal battle, because remember I did mention something about a lawyer. That was yesterday. Like you might be meeting up with your lawyer, something like that. Things will go fair. You might not like fair, but things will go fair. And if this has nothing to do with legal system, Spirit is saying everything is going to work in your benefit. The Justice card is equal balance, okay? And the Chariot, things are going to start going fast once you start making the proper decisions. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that and don't hit me in the comments, okay? I'm not saying y'all are not making the right decisions, but in the areas that we spoke on, like if you trying to date and you missing the red flags, that's not making the right decisions. If you trying to date 1,000 people and you're not really like focusing on what you should be focusing on, and none of these people are working out for you, then you got to take a step back. You know, once you start taking the advice from these readings, then things will start moving in the direction that you need to move it in, and it'll go pretty quickly too. And I said friends and family. A lot of y'all are having gatherings with friends and family. You know, and I did say that y'all are going to be going to birthday, family reunions. Y'all are just going to be out amongst people. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, but just protect your energy. You know what I mean? Please. And the flu is hitting real bad. I think I said that earlier. So protect yourself. And again, y'all are working hard. Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. Y'all are working hard. A lot of y'all are working overtime shifts. Just working. When are you going to work your spiritual bag? When are you going to work your own internal self? When are you going to start, you know what I'm saying, just giving back. A soup kitchen. Clothes. Like giving your old clothes to a shelter. You know what I mean? Helping somebody off the street. Paying it forward. Okay? So just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I'm coming at y'all. I'm not. I'm just giving you the energy that spirit is giving me and what I'm getting off of these cards. Okay? So if you don't resonate with it, then you don't resonate with it. You know what I mean? But I know some of you gotta resonate with some of this stuff. Okay? Spirit, what do you want the water signs to know out of this deck? I gave y'all this, see this card? It says conscious steps. All day during that reading yesterday for the water signs that I erased, I was talking about conscious steps, okay? You got to start thinking about your future and writing it down. Do I want you to stay in the present and think about right now? Sometimes I do. Sometimes you got to come home from work, sit down, don't turn no TV on, no phone, no nothing, and really just sit in the day. Sit in gratefulness. Sit in within yourself. You know what I mean? But on other hands, if you're going to be in your head thinking about your future, do it the proper way. Conscious steps, okay? Spirit, what do you want the water signs to know out of this deck? I love this video way better than yesterday's video, even though it was basically the same thing. I just... Ooh. I think spirit is like, hurry up, don't even get on. And look, you got this yesterday. This is about thought vibrations, resonant choices. Remember, I talked about decisions and choices with the Lovers card, and signature signals. So this is just like your vibration, your energy, okay? Spirit trying to talk to you, communicate with you, your intuition, you know what I'm saying? And you really got to sit still. You really have to not just think about your issues or your problems. You got to think about how you're getting out of it, how you contribute to it, and how is it going to make you a better person. Okay? And remember that everything starts with a thought. Okay, your thoughts give off vibrations. Your thoughts create your reality. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm done because I think spirit is done. All right, love you, water signs. If you want to hit me up for anything like fixed candles or a reading, any type of reading, I'm here for you. I got you. You can hit me up at moondanny1976@gmail.com and give me 72 hours to get back to you, and I will. But spirit is still talking about like relationships now. With like y'all really need to have a real conversation. If you're in like a weird space with your spouse, please have a real conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? Even some friends, like even some friends and family members, you need to have like real conversations about how you're feeling and how like there's a wedge somewhere. I don't know, y'all. Water signs, I gotta go. It was a great reading. I love you. Danni Moon, I'm out.